tandoori roti with one tandoori paratha kind of with burji, egg white burji. Lunch were 2 rolls, like protein based, protein infused rolls, and at night we'd mix it up a little.
Getting his salt cut down, water cut down on the shoot day, and guess what? When we are entering into the hall for the shoot, he got a back spasm. He can't even.
I know this.
He can't even get up. He was like lying down half an hour.
He's got amazing genes. He's a Pathan, so it wasn't too difficult for us.
He's like a celebrity, like a star kid, but he's actually not. Like if you talk to him, he's a very nice, humble kid. He have that hunger to learn from everybody. That is what I've seen him while training him, and he catches things along.
I would get calls, okay, Robin, he's tired, but we have to get him, so I had to step in like the godfather in those points. Hi, my name is Robin Behl.
Hi, my name is Haddin Sisodia.
Thank you for watching Times Entertainment.
Hi, my name is Jigar, you're watching Times Entertainment, and today we are with the team of Ibrahim Ali Khan's Fitness, Robin and Haddin. Guys, okay, all said and done, Ibrahim Ali Khan, one thing that he's spoken for Nadaaniyan are those six-pack abs that he has. He's blasted those abs right now. What went through getting those abs? You were training him before the shooting happened. You were training him while shooting was happening. How was pre and post? How was it?
For us, it was we're one team.
Yeah.
And we're constantly in touch. I take feedback from him, he takes feedback from me. We're specializing in different areas. I think, honestly, we both faced different challenges because pre, it's getting him to the studio on time, staying super disciplined with his food. They say abs are made in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You got to eat clean, you got to keep it together. We worked with our nutritionist, Nicole, who was, I don't know, they were speaking like 20 times a day. He has different cravings, calling up, can I eat this, can I eat that? No. We had to see where we also balance the emotional side of it so that he doesn't burn out, so that he's showing up the next day, so that he's still putting in the work. And he's sane, he's all there, because sometimes doing all this, you can go absolutely like, it drives you crazy.
Yeah.
So first was to get a brief from the team. What do you want him to look like? Okay. Do you want him to look absolutely chiseled? Do you want him to look manicured, or do you want to keep it raw?
Okay. So what was the brief?
Yeah. They wanted a mix of both. Of course, everyone wants it manicured, but they will never say it straight up. And but they still wanted it more raw, more realistic, not too jacked, but still real. So we stuck. He's got amazing genes. He's a Pathan. So it wasn't too difficult for us. The easy bit was done on the first project where I could understand his framework, build a relationship with his body, and then it was just taking it forward, polishing it based on how they wanted it. So I think we were prepped a month before shoot.
Oh, wow.
And then it was just maintenance where he had his workshops going on, he had different things. So I didn't want him to, just be body focused at that point because it's his first project that was coming out. So a lot of things happening. So we were quite set. We were there. He took his time. And then once shoot starts, it's an absolutely different ball game because you're shooting X amount of hours.
Yeah.
You got to be there. And I couldn't be there with him, and I knew somebody had to. And of course, one of my most trusted associates, Haddin. So how was shoot with him?
Crazy. I'm like experienced. It was first time I was experiencing him, like shooting with him, and so it was like a mixture of both. Getting up first 6 in the morning. Sometimes we used to have a night shoot. Sometimes we used to have early morning.
Yeah.
Sometimes we used to have layover.
It was tough, yeah. I would get calls, okay, Robin, he's tired, but we have to get him, so, so I had to step in like the godfather in those points. He and Nicole would have differences. Nicole was actually in touch with, so it was an outdoor shoot.
Yeah.
Nicole was in touch with the hotel.
Okay.
Where they had spoken to the chef to prepare his meals accordingly. Nicole had curated everything, given them all the macros, like, it was literally spelled out to them.
Oh,
and
wow.
he had to eat just that. And I think he did that well.
He did that.
He did that well. And
Eating on point, working out on point.
And in that sense, I think he likes it much simpler. He can have the same thing every day.
Wow.
So, was it the same first project? That's what we did. He was having the same thing every day. He liked it. He's like, I know it fills me
What
up.
did you have?
He's doing the
What was he
trip.
having?
Breakfast was like, like a tandoori roti with one tandoori paratha kind of
Okay.
with burji,
Okay.
egg white burji. Lunch were 2 rolls, like, protein infused rolls. And at night we'd mix it up a little. Give him a light, like couple of boiled eggs in the evening. At night he'd probably have some bone broth or, like just a breast with a little bit of carbs and veggies at the side, not too much. And before shoot for the body shot, cutting salt,
Yeah.
the getting rid of the extra water, dropping everything. So that's the tough part. But I think because we were prepped well in advance, we didn't have to worry about that and go absolutely crazy. So they were there. We were all in touch. We had our group. We'd chat. Haddin would tell me what's going on. If there were times when he and Haddin would have their, because it was like, they're like almost in a relationship. They'd fight, they'd call me up. Nicole and Ibrahim would have something, they'd call me up. So we had to all,
So basically, your agony uncle, basically.
in a way. But it's a relationship. Even if one of us were out of sync, it would not work.
True.
If Haddin was not in sync, if Iggy was not in sync, if Nicole was not in sync, we had to all find our ground, work together, and move forward. It's like, they
True.
say we're all working as a team for that one, like a piece of art, right? We're sculpting it. We got it? Okay, great. Good artwork. But yeah.
True. Okay. Now take me through on the day of the shoot when he had to show his abs.
That's an interesting story.
Tell me.
Yeah, so on the day of shoot, we were ready, getting his salt cut down, water cut down on the shoot day, and guess what? When we are entering into the hall for the shoot, he got a back spasm. He can't even
I know this.
He can't even get up. He was like lying down half an hour. People are like, shoot has to be pushed on for a couple of hours, and then I didn't have to make him, like I was supposed to make him work out, but we didn't do it. But still,
Wow.
that guy was like, I had, and we tried to pull it out. Anyhow, like getting up, giving his muscle relaxant and everything, get back again, took a bit of time, and then we started working out again. And then
And that
we given
sense,
the shots.
in that sense,
So
he's
it's
a
very
fighter.
hard working.
Wow.
He's a fighter in that sense.
Yeah.
I remember getting this call. Adam's like, what? Should we give him a muscle relaxant? Should we see? He's like, he's lying down. And
Lying down.
usually before that, you'd want to do a little pump, you'd want
Yeah.
to hip hop. At that point, you couldn't do nothing. So, in fact, all of that was without any accentuation, just keeping him in that sense.
Wow.
But he did it. It looked good.
Yeah, it looked
I got
good.
a message from from him first, and then from Iggy and Shauna also. Okay, we got the first body shot of the film. We're happy. I was like, okay, cool. At least I'm in a safe zone now.
But I was, like I can't, like I still remember the day, like bro, hats off, like the work is really hard, like you have to give it your all, I feel like.
I think Haddin did a great job there because on shoot, it's a lot about even managing his emotions to get
Yeah.
him to the gym, to get him out of the gym, to make sure he's eating fine because you're shooting X amount of time, like 12, 14 hours, you're
Yeah.
performing, must be draining. See, we don't do it, we don't know. But post that, just getting them in there, worked with a couple of actors in the same space. You have to be more of a friend at that point
True.
Yeah.
to get it. So I think
After
he
a
did
point,
good.
I started going with him on the shoots regularly without doing, like I don't have to do anything, but still I had to be with him just to make sure that he, like, be there, eat good, making sure that he's eating well.
So Robin told me that when Ibrahim began coming to the class at 7 in the morning,
7 a.m.
7 a.m. in the morning, Ibrahim used to curse him. भाई तुझे गाली पड़ी कि नहीं पड़ी?
अभी भी
पढ़ती है कभी कभी from boss.
me no.
Come on.
नहीं नहीं रॉबिन तो नहीं देगा.
No, I think as long as we're delivering, he's fine. Like now we have to, it's not even for a project because he's out there. He has to constantly look a certain way. He also has to work on an everyday basis. It's not only for shoot. So sometimes I feel if any of the, I told him if he's lacking, it's your problem. So I will catch you. So he has to catch him. So now
I catch him.
we're adding to the ripple.
Yeah, absolutely. But how? So because the two of you all have spent a lot of time with Ibrahim. How is he as a person? What makes him tick with the two of you all?
As a person, he has a different personality, I would say, altogether. People have a different perception when people see him, he must be very arrogant. He must be looking like, he's like a celebrity, like a star kid, but he's actually not.
Oh, wow.
Like if you talk to him, he's a very nice, humble kid. He have that hunger to learn from everybody. That is what I've seen him by training him, and he catches things a lot.
Yeah?
And most importantly is that he remembers everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like what? Like what's
Like he
your
remembers that,
example?
Like if he had a conversation with you, come after a couple of months, he'll remember you that I just met him over there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's kind of that kind of memory he has.
Lovely.
For me, he's a big baby. Yeah, because
No, but this is what I've seen him as a person. Like people have a different opinion about him.
no,
What
for everyone.
outside,
Like
but
for me, he's
from a-
different. He relies on me a lot, and
Yeah.
and so he lets go.
Ah.
A big baby. If he's with me, like he depends on me. So okay, you look after it, you do it. I'm like, yeah, okay. But yeah, it's been almost 2.5 years we've been doing this.
Yeah.
We're done with 3 projects. Hopefully, a lot more to come, and
Yeah, many more to
we're
come,
looking
yeah.
forward to it. And I think now our team is set. Team is set, understanding is set, equations, relationships are set. We know his working, we know his team outside also.
Yeah.
So we know how to get it done for him now.
Okay, for the two of you all, so in case if he shows up late, so when I used to do CrossFit, if I was late 5 minutes, I had to do 10 burpees. This is a punishment which Shivom used to give me.
Yeah.
Did Ibrahim have any punishment like this?
Mine is a silent treatment. So with me, I'm super strict. So with me, it was a silent treatment. He actually didn't come very late with me. It's Haddin who spoiled him.
But he gets it
Haddin.
from me. I yell at him. Like,
They
when he
have-
says sorry. He hugs me.
They have their own love-hate. They make up, but I try not to interfere in that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I blame Haddin. Haddin has spoiled him with time. But he's
Sometimes
still
I have to give it
better.
because according to his work here, promotions and all that, so I have to give it back. So
Yeah, that case I understand.
Yeah,
Things
that's
happen,
all.
but not every day.
On a general level, I think he's good with time.
Yeah.
He's really gotten better with time because he enjoys it. It's like his playground. So he comes here, he plays, he has fun. So he looks forward to it also. So far we're safe. Yeah.
Okay, what's the one food item he craves the most? Like when he had those cravings and all, what would he crave
Guava.
for?
Peru.
Really? He can't eat Peru.
No, because my mom sends it for me every day, and so that's what I used to like. Peru, with that
Yeah,
Masala.
masala on it, yeah.
the red masala and the salt. He loves that. So that's what I used to incentivize him with the training. I think
Really?
Peru for him. I mean, maybe not. I don't think that's what he craves, but I
Yeah.
know, like when he sees me, he wants Peru. That's what we had to do.
He came from McD, bro.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Really? Like what? Like a burger.
Like
Burger
full
fry.
McD. pack.
Oh, Mac.
He,
Oh.
came, he looked forward to his cheat meals and he's like, oh man.
So did he have cheat meals or not? Like during shooting, he must have had at some point.
I think post the body shot we allow it because otherwise, there's no balance, and even mentally you lose it. So
True.
post that we allow it, but we know if we always were in touch with the production for a date for when we want to start, when we want to get it going, and we work backwards. So 3.5 weeks before that we start prepping. We keep it clean. We know each and everything going. Nicole is in constant touch, and even Nicole, what she'll do is she'll give him some recipes, which would like it's like not a cheat meal, but it's still comforting.
Yeah.
So she'll curate those recipes based on what he likes to make it more enjoyable for him, and so that even he's content. He's not. So that's why we let Nicole step in. We're like, okay, he's doing this, we're managing it, but throw in something for him there, like we need
like a treat that he can enjoy himself for that.
something which can keep him sane, and where we have the energy, we have the juice to keep going, and we're not hampering the body too much.
Okay. Now the two of you all. So when those abs developed first, and the first time we saw those six-pack abs, what was the reaction? What did he tell you? What happened? How he spotted? How he went through it?
Yeah, he was. It's the first time he acknowledged that coming at 7 a.m. made sense, and I actually have a nice video of that, which I can probably share with you later.
Yeah.
Of him celebrating it, and we have some pictures also. I can share a nice before-after picture with you from when we
Oh,
started.
lovely.
And he was happy, and I think that's the driving point, right? When you start seeing results, you're like, oh shit. Oh, I can say shit, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh shit, I want to do it. I want to do it more. Something's happening. Something good is happening, and then what do you call it? The result is the addiction.
Yep.
But that's where also we have to step in and make sure it's a humbled addiction, because you can absolutely go like.
I was about to say the same thing,
Yeah.
because I hope he didn't get obsessed with those. I have to
Exactly.
maintain
Exactly.
those all the time, because I don't think you can maintain them
We
all the
don't.
time.
So we work in a way where he's doing he gets both sides of it. Like too much discipline can also drive you into the ground. So
Sure.
you have to balance it in a way. And yeah, so once he saw that, we're like, okay, great. Now he knows that we're doing something right, and he's working with us.
More importantly, he look forward to us. Like he
To come
comes
here.
every day.
Yeah.
He can't miss it. Whatever he have, if we have some shoots, he delays it. He comes in the evening. If you
Yeah, he
come-
makes it a point. Like without us saying, there are days he pushes us to. Haddin trains him some days like at 9 p.m. or.
Yeah.
Wow. When was that one moment you had to really push him hard? Like, if you can specify that one moment
Yeah.
when you had to push him to buy, no, you have to get this done today.
So he signed on with Puma.
Yeah.
And Puma was going to do a photo shoot. And I'll tell you what happens. We were moving from project to project. I think we are moving from Nadaaniyan to the next one, where we had a good enough time span. So I let him easy. I was like, I need him to be sane also, so take it easy for a bit. But now this Puma shoot has come up, where you see he's holding his shirt up,
Yeah.
he's flaunting his abs. And at that point he was not motivated, not feeling inspired, because he just got out of the film and already mentally prepped him to chill.
Yeah.
I was like, now chill, go out on a holiday, have a good time, and this has come up, and suddenly we had no time to do
Yeah.
it. So that's when we really had to drag him out, and that's when like Haddin was working with him, but I had to still be on top of it every day. I try to be around them as much as we can, even if I'm not training with him or not training with him, we have to be around. Just get him back in it. It's a mentality, right?
Yeah.
Like when athletes, you see even footballers, off season,
Off-season, yeah, like
they are
They
off.
get relaxed.
Yeah.
They're on a beach, they don't even touch a ball, they're not
Yeah.
nothing. But second you're in. So this was like an off-season period, I had to call him
Yeah.
to play. So that was a hard time, which I also understand, which I also knew that it would take a lot more out of me, but it needed to be done.
Yeah.
It needed to be done. It's Puma, it's a big thing. I know they're going to get his shirt off.
Yeah.
And I know if anything doesn't look right, it'll be on us. And plus, more than that, we want him to look his best. So yeah.
That here, and he's a good-looking chap and with a
Absolutely.
good physique right
Yeah,
now.
top.
One exercise that Ibrahim likes, one exercise which he hates.
What he hates.
He hates squatting, and he hates my favorite movement, which is hanging. Because every time I put him with me, I love the bar. So every time he's on the bar, he develops those calluses, and the hands start looking not very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I still have
And
it.
what does he like?
He likes chest.
Yeah, like
he likes
just
to
likes
to
pushing
push a lot.
weights. He enjoys it.
Okay, guys, that's all from my side. Thank you so much,
Thank you
guys.
so much, Jigar. Thank you, Haddin. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Ibrahim, because you're not there. Thanks,
Last
Jigar.
minute, bro.